right, let's take a look at my latest acquisition here from the Fusion Retro Books store. And it is the book of the game of the film. And it's a small book right here. And let's take a look inside. And you notice right away it is signed by the book's author, who is he on the back here? Jerry Ellis. Made this book. And taking a quick look, what I like about this book, not only does it have an introduction and it gives kind of a background of Jerry Ellis right here, and a really nice article here all about how he got into retro gaming and got into the book writing business, but it also has a nice index and table of contents. So if you need to know how to navigate the book, you can kind of look at this page. And one of the cool titles in the book is Part 4. The part of the book of the game of the film about games about books, games about comic books, and games about games and game books. And so it's broken into these different parts. You have Part 1, the big screen to the games machine, Part 2, programs, and Part 3, bands, brands, and grandstands. And then in the back, if you are looking for a specific book or article or game that you're wondering if it was covered, what page it is on, there's a really nice index in the back with all those page numbers. You'll notice the writing is very dense, so you have all these different articles and books that are covered in here. And if I had any kind of a criticism, is that on some of the pages it's kind of difficult to tell what system or the page is covering. Like in this example, you'll see it over here, it's for the Spectrum 48K, but it's not always obvious in it. But it's fairly easy to figure out once you get rolling with it. And then there's really nice research that was done on each of the articles in this book. And the book has 289 pages of games that are covered, and I believe he talks about that right in here. Let's zoom that in. So it says, have overall 289 individual game pages, 121 of which are devoted to film adaptations. And he's satisfied that the right balance has been struck, is what he said. So there's quite a lot of choice or different material in this book. And he did apologize. He says here he apologizes in advance if he's made any glaring omissions. But I mean, you can't cover everything, and there's probably whole subgenres and things that could probably carry on their own book entirely. But I've found that I've read several of the pages in here, and it's, like I said, it's very dense and it talks about a lot. And this is available over on Fusion Retro Books website. And this book's only $25, $26. And it's loaded with a lot of information. It's really cool in the front. You have Rambo and RoboCop and Conan and different things by Jerry Ellis. So it's beautifully done. And I don't know, I think it's cool. I think it's worth checking out, especially if you are into video games, comic books about games, or books about games about books, and that sort of thing. All right, that's what I have for this video. Thank you for watching.